Okay, so I'm going to show you how to basically extract emails. The easiest way is what I do is I'll go to Google and then I'll Google email extractor. Okay, and what I always look for is this one right here, the free online email extractor. The web address has Discovery VIP in it, so I'll click this. Okay, and I'm going to keep this browser open. If it'll open. Okay, so this is where you can actually post any web page into this, and it'll extract the emails off that page, so you don't have to singly do them. So what I'll do next is I'll open up just an Excel sheet, okay, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to put in this box I'm going to put email, and then I'm going to put name. Okay, so you could extract a whole bunch of emails and put the email addresses here, and then I could just blast them out. The problem is if they don't look like they were personally made, they'll go into a spam box. Our email servers will get spammed, and then we're just kind of out of luck on on ever being able to do this in the future. Because once you're on a spam list, no matter what you do, you're just going to be thrown into a spam box, and it won't be efficient ever again. So I'll have this email right here and then name, okay, and I'm going to explain this here in just a second. So what I'd like to do is I'll open a second browser. I'll keep this email extractor open at all times, and what I like to do is I put, I'll go to Google, okay, and it's all about finding the keywords to get you on the right page so you can extract more emails at one time. So what I'm going to do is I put mortgage loan officer, and then I'll put meet our team, right? And then what I'll put, actually I'll put before mortgage loan officer, I'll put the city. Let's say I wanted to do Dallas, right? So I'm going to put Dallas, okay? Dallas, mortgage loan officer, meet our team. I'm going to kind of zoom in just a little bit so you can see. So what I'm doing is I'm going to find any links that have loan officers. So I'm just going to, what I like to do is I open them in a new tab. And the reason is because I don't want to keep getting off this page. So I'll just open all these in a new tab. And I like to use Google Chrome because it seems to be easier. Okay, so I'm open a few, but I usually open, if you notice, these are kind of in a lighter purple, these are in a dark purple. I've already clicked on these and I've probably already sent to them. But so what I'll do is once I kind of get all open on tabs, I'll leave this alone. I'll go to the first page, right? So typically, usually it'll put you on the page of the actual loan officers. This one, it didn't, so we'll just go and I found loan officers. So what I'll do is I'll look at the profiles. Now, this one's a little bit different because if you can basically right click here and copy email address, that means his email address is embedded in this. So you could do this. This is not time effective or efficient, but you could do it. What I'll do is I'll paste his email address in here. Obviously this is going to be slower. And then what I like to do is put his name here, so that whenever I do either email blasts, I can or set up a mail merge or email merge, I can set the name and then an email address in there. So I like to get their first name and put it in there. Is it time consuming? Yes. But is it more effective? Absolutely. So in this, I could go in and I can extract every single one. It's going to take me a little bit of time to do all these, but as you can see, these are a lot of people that I can go in there and do. I'm going to skip over this one. Another thing you can do is if it doesn't switch to a new page, so like let's say if I click this button and it just kind of opened up and it stayed on the same page, you can actually right click, view source. I don't know what that means. And you can, if the emails are embedded on this page, you can actually copy all of this. You can do Control A, copy. I can paste it into this email extractor and hit extract, and it's going to extract email. So it found one that was already on that page. It extracts it automatically right here. Then you could just, let's say this is a person's email and there was a whole bunch, but I can copy this. I can go back to here and I can paste all the emails down here, and then I can just put their names. So, you know, it's sooner or later as you do more pages, you're going to start to see, you know, how to do this a little bit more effective. But anyway, so let's say on this page, okay, so let's click these people. There's his email address. You can actually, instead of copying, let's say there was multiple email addresses, if you copy this whole page, the cool thing I like about the extractor, it doesn't matter how much you copy, you can paste it all in here, hit extract, it'll extract that one email, or if there was multiple emails on that page. So that's why I like this. On some of these you're going to have to go through singly. I actually personally deal with this company and know almost every single one of these guys. But you know, like, you know, you could go in there and singly do it. I mean, the more email addresses you send out, or more emails you send out per day, the more exposure you're going to get. So, but here this is a good one. So this one, as you notice, there's email addresses on all this whole page, right? So what I'll do is, I will just click inside the page anywhere. I'll Control A or select all. You can right click, select all, and then I'm going to copy, right? Once I copy, I'm going to go back up to my email extractor up here, okay? And I'm going to Control V or paste it in here. You want to make sure this is new line, and the reason why is, and I'll show you why. So once I extract it, what it's going to do is it's going to put a comma after each email address, and when you paste this into Excel, it gets real ugly. All you have to do is just hit new line and hit extract. It'll take those commas off. New line basically means it's just going to line up each email address all the way down. So now I can actually go in here, copy all these, go directly to my Excel document. I can paste it in this box. It's going to load them all up here, and then I can list all their names. Unfortunately, there's no easy way to extract names off here, so you almost have to do them singly, but you could just go back to the page. I could just go back to the page now. Sorry, where am I? Here we go. We can go back to the page, and I can just go in there easily and plug in the names. You know, it takes a little bit of time, but this will keep you from having to singly have to copy and paste all the emails in there. Okay, I'm gonna try to find something that's more embedded. These ones, it looks like it's multiple people. You'd have to click on there. There's their email address. So these ones, I mean, I'll even in these situations, I'll go in and I'll open a new tab, open a new tab, open a new tab, each individual one. So then all I have to do is copy, and then I can just paste them into. You can just do them into the email extractor. So you can come over here and, you know, you can just add them in here. Like if you have a list here, you can just keep adding to it. You can. There's one. And then I would close his page. I'd go to the next one. There's one. I copy it, and then I'd paste it in here. Now, the question is, yes, it does take a long time, but like I said earlier, I used to just go in and extract all emails, and that I'd email blast. And I would just put, you know, hi or hello as the, you know, as the opening statement on the email or whatever, but it just, once again, it'll go into spam boxes. So this is slower, but I promise you it's extremely efficient. If you can do, you know, I have a goal set for myself to do 50 to 100 emails a day at least. I mean, if you can just get one or two off of out of those 100 and they end up starting to send you a lot of business, that's amazing. So other than that, let's see, on this one, here's another one. So you can go ahead and select all, copy, and then I can go into the extractor, paste them in here. Now, there's no, whoops, that did not work. Here's the cool thing also, now that I have it, so I didn't copy, but say you duplicate, like right here, as you can see, I don't know if you can see, I duplicated the same one. You don't have to go in there and delete it. It's going to automatically, this is the thing I like about the extractor, let's say I add all this stuff in there, right? So what I did was I added all that I copied here on top of these emails that were already in there, and I have it duplicated. So now once I hit extract, it's going to take the duplicate out. It's going to just add all these emails to the ones above. So as long as you paste in here, under here, and not like in between, or you can paste in between, but as long as you're not copying over these, you can just keep them in there, and then you can paste them. The only reason that I would, after each page, take them out of here and put them in Excel is because you got to get the names anyway. So I would just copy them and put them into the Excel document. So, you know, and so to go back to the Google search, you could even do, there's two terms that or two name types for a mortgage loan officer. It's loan officer, or you can do loan originator. So I will put originator in here, right? And it may find me a couple extra additional, you know, companies and people. So some you'll have to dig through. You know, I'm just looking for the meet my team, or and it's usually in the about us. But I can usually go through here and find, like, here, list of loan officers, right? Originators, and then I can just go in here who they are, and then some of these I'll have to just click and get their email addresses. So and there's his email address right there. His name's Mark, and I can just copy and paste it. So you know, long story short, I don't want to go in here and click a whole bunch of these links, because the only way that I determine if I've been there before, and that's a big key thing. If you notice, and I'm sure you already know this, but if you notice this is more blue and this is purple. Well, once you click on this link, it turns into purple. Well, when you start doing searches, if you see that it's purple, you've already done it, you don't want to extract those emails again. And so you know, I like the fact that, you know, I can know exactly who I sent emails to. So. But so how many searches can you do? Well, I mean, we're not restricted to any additional state. I would try to attack the market in your area. So if you wanted to do, you know, St. Louis or Chicago, all you have to do is then, you know, you do Chicago. The two searches you're going to do in Chicago is Chicago. I spelled it wrong. Chicago. Is that right? Yeah. So Chicago mortgage loan originator, meet our team, and then I would do Chicago mortgage loan officer, meet our team. And I'd go through here, as you can see, I've already kind of done Chicago, some of them, but it doesn't really matter if I've done them and you do them. You know, at the end of the day, if maybe one of my emails went into their spam box, but yours didn't, and you catch the person, at the end of the day, I just want to be able to have as much exposure in the market as possible. So that's kind of how I extract emails. You know, I do it very efficiently, and you know, I hold myself accountable to do so many a day, like I said, 50 to 100. So if you can do 200, 300, 400, 300, 400, 500,000, that's even better. So other than that, give me a call if you have any questions. Talk to you soon.